Now I've started recording. Now explain the debate here.
It's a voice.
Nah, it's a flute.
It's a fluke.
Listen here. Listen
Okay,
here,
so
band man.
The debate is thus. When you catch a big fish in Warframe, there's an extra part of the music that plays, which is kind of breathy. And Robbie was like, "Oh yeah," like at one point, Robbie said like, "Oh yeah," like when it's playing and it, you hear that voice. And I just happened to catch a large fish as I was describing it, so in my recording that'll make sense. But I say it's a flute and not a voice. And Robbie doesn't believe me.
The enemy has put heavy guard around one of their mobile armored vaults.
So now
We need to break in and take what's inside.
No, when I said video proof, I want video proof of a flute making that kind of sound. It doesn't have to be specifically from Warframe, but it has to be the flute that makes that kind of sound.
fair.
Obviously, if it's an instrument, more than one person has it, more than just Digital Extremes.
Right, but I mean like it'd be like
They actually
you could also
commit-
argue then that even though a flute could make that sound, you don't know if DE had a flute do that sound, or if it's like a synth, or if it's like a
Voice?
or if it like is some form of a choir with a vocal effect of some kind.
Fire, it sounds like one person.
You sound
It
like one.
sounds like a flute.
Oh, me.
You getting fluty on me, Everett?
It's a flute.
It's a voice.
It's a flute. Every time I hear it again, I am reinforced.
Listen
in my
here,
thinking that
boy.
it's a
I
flute.
have the superior audio equipment. I'm pretty sure I can distinguish between a voice and a flute.
I have played saxophone for more than 10 years.
What does
And
that have to do about a
alongside
flute?
playing saxophone, I've played along with flutists and flautists and pickaflists.
God damn
And
it.
I know the sound of a flute when I hear one.
That is not.
Played with flutists and flautists, have you?
What's a
Oh, yes.
flautist, anyways?
A flautist is a flouty flute.
What?
Oh, it's a hoity-toity flout.
Flautist is somebody who plays the flute while flouting convention.
Maybe.
They
it's just-
they take their flute and they go flouting around.
Or maybe they're just a louder. It's a louder flute.
Get out. That
No.
was a shitty pun. That was bad.
You know
You
what
should
else
feel
is a
bad.
shitty pun?
Your puns are bad and you should feel bad.
Any of the puns I make?
Yeah. Mercury. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, Robbie. I understand.
Get
Get
out.
out of here. Get out.
Respect my authority.
I have caught 6 Mercury. How many Mercury have you caught, Everett?
Uh,
Oh, you know.
okay, it's still a flute.
Oh,
A fluke of nature.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Flutka.
Flute.
Flutka.
The more forced the pun is,
Mercury.
the better it is. That's how you can tell.
I mean...
don't call for backup. Nope. Nope. There we go. Into the ocean you go.
I'll fish for you later.
That's fucking nasty.
Fucking hell! There was a small fish in the way of me hitting the big fish.
My life is like my vids, low budget and underrated. I like quoting Filthy Frank because a lot of his shit's very quotable.
That's what you're putting in
shush, shush.
Warframe?
And can I please stop being shot? It's trying to fish.
Okay, well that's not going to be a sample that I can use for the flute.
Let me shout and why am I being shot?
Oh, I
Pretty
made
sure
it.
you already have a sample.
Because I just
Yeah,
did the
you're
cap-
right.
Should only need one.
Wow, he's dragging
true.
you pretty. Ha!
All right. Well, yeah, that's pretty much the whole reason I started recording. So I'm gonna stop recording.
You know
and
what
then
the
immediately
problem
after
is?
something interesting is gonna happen. Ooh, synthetic voice. And I just happened to catch a large fish as I was describing it, so... Okay, it's still a flute.